Alright, we're gonna be ranking the zones in the first Sonic game, and in last place, this should come to no surprise to anybody that has played the game before, it is going to be Labyrinth Zone. Because it just simply sucks. There's like nothing redeeming about it. Even the music, though it's not bad, but when I'm like, fighting for my life in the zone, the music just, I don't know, it just mocks me in a way. That's how I feel personally. But yeah, it's an underwater level, and underwater levels usually tend to suck. And the first Sonic game did not do a good job at doing an underwater level, I'm gonna be honest. And so yeah, we're gonna be putting Labyrinth Zone at last because it's slow, it's underwater, music is mid, and it's just absolute misery, really, to go through it in the game. You just come to a sudden stop and, like, just fun when you play this zone. Alright, now we are done with the only bad part of the game. That's how much I hate Labyrinth Zone. It's the only bad part of the game, in my opinion, and here we are with Scrap Brain Zone. Now, me personally, I am a big fan of this zone. I wish I didn't have to put it this low, but there's a reason for it. Now, in the third act, commonly known as Labyrinth Zone Act 4, it's just ass. I don't know, it's just ass. Well, that's what I hear. I mean, personally, I never actually played through it. In all the years that I played this game, I never actually did it. Because I hear that it is absolutely brutal. So, what I always did when I finally got to play the game was I skipped through most of it and I used the shortcut that you can find to be the beginning of the act. Because I was too much of a pussy to actually see what the act is like. So we are going off of what others usually say about this act. And yeah, if it wasn't for that, I would put it much higher because, to be honest, I'm a big fan of acts 1 through 2, and I love how the level design is. I think it's great for a final, like, zone. I think it acts really well for that. I love the visuals background to the game. I absolutely love the song that plays in the background. It's just phenomenal in my opinion. It is one of the best parts of the soundtrack in my opinion. And yes, I just find it fun, enjoyable. It feels just about right in difficulty. So that's about it. And that's why it is going to be fifth to last because Labyrinth Zone Act 4 exists. Alright, and next up at fourth place we have Spring Yard Zone. Now, if I'm being completely honest, this zone has always just kind of been like, to me. Like, it's kind of mid, I guess. Like, I'm not saying it's bad, because it's not bad. But it's alright. It's just alright. I don't really think back too much on this zone. And the music's just, it's okay, I guess. Backgrounds, visuals, game design to it. I just think everything about it's just okay. It's alright. I don't know. But, I mean, it is a nice change of pace right after Marble Zone. Because there are some of the cool, speedy stuff to it. But, I don't know. When I play or think of this game, I don't really tend to think too much about this one. It's just alright. So that is why I'm putting it at fourth. Alright, now this one might be a little bit of a hot take, but I'm going to be putting Marble Zone in third. Now, if I'm being completely honest, I've never really had much of an issue with this zone. You see a lot of YouTubers or reviewers talk shit about it, but me personally, I've actually always really enjoyed playing through it. I get the whole thing about how you go through Green Hill, it's fun, it's fast, it's vibrant, all that stuff. Then you go to Marble Zone, then it's slow, it's platforming, and all that. But to be honest, I've actually always really enjoyed playing through it. So that is why I'll be putting it in third, because I'm not really bothered by the change of pace from Green Hill to Marble. I like the level design. I think it's fun. I like the platforming to it. Music's great. Alright, now this is probably going to be a hot take, but in second place, I'm going to be putting Green Hill. Now, don't get me wrong, Green Hill is great. It's a fantastic zone. There's a reason why this zone is plastered everywhere in like Sonic nowadays. There's a reason why in the later Sonic games it was an inspiration, or like they based off the first zone off of Green Hill. But I guess I'm just a little bit like done with it, you know? I don't know. But like it's still really good. I have nothing really bad to say about it, but if I'm being honest, I just kind of like playing through Starlight a bit more. It's very interchangeable, honestly. Starlight, the Green Hill, they're interchangeable for me. But man, Starlight is just pretty good. And by pretty good, I mean pretty fucking good. Anyways, here we are, second place with Green Hill. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing bad about it. It's really good, it's great. But I just enjoy Starlight a little bit more. I already spoiled it, and by process of elimination, you surely know that I'm gonna put Starlight Zone at first place. Now, I'm sure many people share the same opinion I do, that this is a great zone. Now, I don't know if many people would put this above Green Hill, but for me personally, I'm gonna put it above Green Hill. Now, I just absolutely love everything there really is about this zone. It's just absolutely beautiful in my opinion. I love the background visuals. I absolutely love the song playing. I listen to that shit all the time, really, when I want to listen to like video game music. That is one of the first songs that comes to my mind when I think of video game music I want to listen to. But yeah, it's just even better when you're going through the hellish labyrinth zone, and then you go from hell to absolute joy. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just great. It's a great zone. It's accompanied by great music, great visuals, and I never get tired of playing through it. I'm not saying I get tired of Green Hill, but if I'm being completely honest, I would rather play this most of the time than Green Hill. And in my opinion, I would say it's honestly one of the best zones in the classic Sonic games. I just absolutely love this zone. They did a great job with it. And I kind of wish that it got more love and representation within the Sonic media, but oh well, what am I gonna do? But yeah, first place, although in my opinion I think Green Hill and Starlight are very interchangeable, as of right now for me, I'm gonna put Starlight above Green Hill. Alright, I'm gonna summarize everything up, and Labyrinth Zone last because it's a water level and it's no fun. I don't really enjoy playing this at all. The next up at 5th, if it wasn't for the third act, I would put Scrap Brain Zone in 3rd, but because of the third act, I'm gonna have to leave it at 5th. But again, I love the first 2 acts, but it is not enough to save it. Then we have Spring Yard Zone, just literally the definition of like, it's alright, it's okay, it's mid. Literally the definition of that for me. Then I'm gonna put Marble Zone at 3rd because I was never really bothered by a lot of the things that most people tend to complain about it. I enjoy the slower pace, platforming that tends to be associated with it. Then I'm gonna put Green Hill at 2nd because although it is great and it is a classic. There's a reason why everyone thinks about it. There's a reason why it's plastered everywhere. I just enjoy Starlight Zone more, and first place, Starlight Zone. I just absolutely adore everything there really is about it. And that's basically the video. And I would like to hear what everyone has to say about my rankings. I don't know, maybe people don't like my rankings, but they're mine. You can go make your own video, and I will be doing another one of these, but for Sonic 2, a game that I absolutely love.